This thing is a beast, and we love it. I guess deep down I always wanted a big truck. Never thought we'd get anything like this, and here it is.
You need a lift?
So how hard is it to buy a truck? Well, you'd think it would be easy. You got money, you need a truck, you go buy a truck. No, it wasn't that easy for me. I know people are going to think I'm crazy, but when we were initially looking, I was looking at a gas engine, F-350 gas. I never even really thought about an F-450 pickup. But then I started seeing other people's videos, seeing the pros and cons of a 450 dually compared to a 350, and that was it for us. We had it. That was what we wanted, or at least thought we wanted. We knew we wanted to drive it first to make sure it wasn't as rough as what some people were saying it was. But after we drove one, we knew that's what we were going to want. I knew about an F-450. I used to drive one at one of my jobs, but it was a cabin chassis. It wasn't a pickup. It wasn't a nice platinum pickup. It was a work truck. After I started doing a lot of research between the 350 and 450, it was a big process of elimination. Pros and cons, pros and cons. We started off with an F-350 short bed and did a lot of research on that. And quite honestly, we found out that many people that have them are overloaded. They may know that, they may not know that, but as far as actual payload goes, they're probably overloaded. Holy moly, it is a great driving truck and it has so much power. Of course, with the 450, we did get the diesel, and gosh, I've never owned a diesel before, but man, I love it.
So Johnny wanted a 350, and he was going back and forth between a short bed or a long bed. We looked at a 350. There was a 450 dually sitting in the lot. So I said, why can't we get one of those? So after his hours and hours and hours of research and reviews and everything, he came up with a truck that I picked in 5 minutes. Damn window! So one of the key features for me that had me sold on this, which would probably have anyone saying,
And we went with the platinum. Did we have to go platinum? Probably not, but it's one that was available. Am I sorry that I picked the 450 over something else? Oh, heck no. What do you think?
no. The main reason why we bought it was we were thinking if we got a bigger RV that weighed more, if we needed something that pulled more.
We didn't want to just trade trucks. We didn't want to get a truck that matches our RV. To start our journey with the truck we're going to have for a really, really long time. And I think we accomplished that. So we knew we wanted a neutral colored truck. What we really wanted was a black truck. We've had black vehicles in the past. We've had a black truck in the past. And a black vehicle would look awesome with the Pinnacle. However, baby, you're not going to be able to hear me. We've had black trucks in the past, and it would look awesome with the Pinnacle camper. However, we also know what it takes to keep a black vehicle looking good all the time, especially a vehicle this big. Then we found this Star White, which has some pearl or metallic in it, and we just fell in love with it. With the white bumpers instead of the chrome bumpers, with the interior, this was it. This was the truck. We would like to give a little shout out to Sisk Family Ford in Forest City, North Carolina. They're the ones that hooked us up on this truck. Alan there, and actually a fellow named Michael helped us originally, and then Alan sold it to us. What a great dealership. Reminded me of old school. I mean, great family dealership, small, hometown, no hassle, easy buying experience. Absolutely loved it, and I told him I did. I don't like the new way of buying vehicles. And don't get the little family hometown thing. Don't let that fool you. They had some cool automobiles, from Raptors and Broncos to one of the coolest truck I've ever seen up close and personal, and that was a Raptor R model. So they have the goods there. Sisk Family Ford, Forest City, North Carolina. It was awesome. We're going to keep putting out videos. We're going to keep putting out a lot of shorts and reels and stories and everything else you call it. She knows more about that stuff than I do. But we do want everybody who likes us to subscribe to the channel. So in a couple weeks, we're heading out to our next location. We're actually heading to Maryland. So try to help us out. Make sure you like us, like the videos, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We'll always have something coming out.
Ding, 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 ding. 'Cause in a few years, we're not going to be in a situation where we are now, because right now we lucked out to where we got everything paid for.
I don't want to keep that in.
Oh.
Well, and not to mention, right now we had the money, and we may not ever have the money again to get something like this.
You just wanted to say that part.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying because of the amount of money or because we sold our house. I'm not saying anything like that.
But it's the same thing. I didn't say we sold a house. I just say the situation we're in right now. We're getting ready to start our first journey in a couple weeks. Our first actual travel.
What? We're already on our journey. We've been living here a month full time in an RV.
What we're going to start doing, and before we leave here, is also showing things in the area where we stay, the campgrounds, things to do, pictures, videos, information about stuff like that. So if you decide, hey, I want to check out this area, you'll know. So if you decide, where's my next vacation going to be, so if you want to decide where your next vacation will be, I'm trying to figure out how to, and maybe your next vacation will be because of someplace maybe your next vacation would be somewhere that you saw us go.
Well, all right. Jesus.